He's saying, I didn't say anything. I didn't say one word. And Gardner's having to be held back by Aaron Boone. He is furious.
So I don't know if you guys watched this game live, but just to kind of catch you up, the reason why Brett Gardner was thrown out is because the umpire thought he said something. Brett Gardner never said anything. So if we're getting to a point where umpires can just throw people out because they think someone said something, yeah, that's an issue. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap. We are going to have a lot of fun today. We have some walk-offs. We had some things involving another Yankees moment where it got a little bit testy. So the Brett Gardner ejection, yeah, that's just where it starts. If you guys like this video, make sure you do not forget to leave a like, because honestly, a lot of people like videos. They just don't hit that like button, but it helps me out in terms of growing my channel. And if you like baseball, go ahead and subscribe, because we post these every single day unless I'm traveling. So I'll be traveling next week to the Little League World Series. It's going to be a lot of fun. But without further ado, let's start talking baseball. In my opinion, I think that walk-offs and walk-off home runs are the best part of baseball. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and show two of them. We have one from the Brewers, Mr. Eric Thames crushed a home run. And then after that, the New York Mets, Todd Frazier and Michael Conforto, oh man, they are saving the Mets season one win at a time. I just cannot believe that this is happening. The Mets are about to make the playoffs, even though everyone wrote them off. It's so exciting to watch.
3-1. And Thames way back. Eric Thames will walk it off tonight. 6-5. Frazier. And Todd cranks one. Deep left field. Down the line. That ball is out of here. Out of here. And he drives one. Deep right field. That goes in. It's over his head. And the Mets win the ball game.
The Dodgers were up 2-0 yesterday against the Arizona Diamondbacks. It was the final game, so I was watching it live. It was late at night. Kenley Jansen, he has not been the same this year. I don't know what's happening with him. I'm about to call him out, so Dodgers fans, do not fret. But yeah, Kenley Jansen, Carson Kenley, you guys know what I mean.
Ahmed still holding. Carson hits one deep to right center field. He got him again! Carson Kelly! We're tied at 2. Carson Kelly bidding for one more, and that one is gonna go!
Yeah.
Carson.
You guys like that joke? Because Kenley sounds like Kelly, and then Carson Kelly, so I said Carson Kenley, like Kenley Jansen. Alright. I'm sure Dodgers fans aren't even upset about that win because they're so far ahead in their division, it literally means nothing. But one game that means everything was the Twins versus the Indians game yesterday. And Jose Ramirez, he is choosing the perfect time to get hot. He had a couple more RBIs yesterday. Franmil Reyes got in on the action. Yasiel Puig was literally waving at Twins players as he was going to third on a pitching error. So this Indian squad is so much more fun to watch than what it was 3 weeks ago before the Trevor Bauer trade. We're going to talk about Trevor Bauer in just a second as well, because he dominated for the Reds. But for right now, the Indians versus the Twins, we're tied for first place. I'm knocking on wood though. I'm not jinxing my team.
Step into that 2-hole in the lineup. There's a ground ball single into center field. There's a ground ball single into right field.
There it is.
Deep left field. Roberto line drive single into left field. Puig scores. Ramirez. Kipnis drives one into right center field, and a running catch made by Cave.
It's crazy to say that with a team that had Trevor Bauer, Corey Kluber, Carlos Carrasco, Mike Clevenger on the rotation, that the fifth starter, Shane Bieber, came all the way to the front. And I truly think that if Corey Kluber comes back and he's not the same, Shane Bieber is now our ace. Where are we getting these pitchers from? I think that the Indians GM and their development team, their scouting system, is the best in baseball, at least for pitching, and the Mets as well. So I just brought up Trevor Bauer in the Indians' breath, but he is no longer on that squad. He was traded to the Cincinnati Reds. It was his home debut yesterday. He was absolutely electric. He went 7 innings. He had 11 strikeouts, I think, something like that, and the Reds won. This guy, I don't know how to say his first name. It's like Aristides Aquino. He is known as the Punisher, and he punishes baseball. So with him and Trevor Bauer playing well, I think they're 4 games back in the wild card. Can the Reds make the playoffs? Let me know.
In the air to right field. This ball's pretty well hit. And it is gone! Another home run!
Alright guys, so now we have to talk about the Blue Jays versus the Yankees game. So we already saw the intro clip, the fact that Brett Gardner was thrown out of the game for saying nothing, and the umpire just said, you know, Brett Gardner said it, when in fact it was Cameron Maybin who was chirping, so that just makes no sense. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was hitting Tommy Kenley, who has been insane the last couple months. He threw a high fastball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stared him down, and then Tommy Kenley started chirping. I think that Vlad actually grounded out or something like that, but Teoscar Hernandez, I think he had Vlad's back.
Guerrero Jr. looks back at Kenley after that pitch, and Kenley snatches the ball and stares back.
One of the younger guys here, but he's got more experience than most of them.
Oh my. Teoscar unloads.
Ooh, this next clip is going to be so much fun to watch. So the Phillies versus the Giants game, I was watching it live as well. So yesterday, I really like to work and I mainly just make videos, but I wanted to relax yesterday and I was watching baseball all day long. Bryce Harper made me get out of my chair yelling because he had 2 home runs and the second one gave his club the win. And just a few seconds before he actually hit it, a fan was chanting overrated. So we're just going to go ahead and play it all in its entirety. Bryce Harper knowing he hit a home run, oh, it might be the most beautiful thing in all sports.
And a high fly ball to center field. That's well hit. Pilar is going back to the fence. It is gone! In the air to right center field. That one's going to be way out of here! Gone! 3-run home run! Splash down for Bryce Harper!
I don't know how Ronald Acuna Jr. is doing this. Ronald Acuna Jr. is just on another level of how good you can be at such a young age. I'm 23 years old, and I could never do this even if I was 29 in my prime. I cannot do what Ronald Acuna Jr. is doing at 21 years old. All right. That's all besides the point. Both him and Ozzie Albies went off. I love the Atlanta Braves. I think Freddie Freeman is second in RBIs right behind Eduardo Escobar. So this Braves offense, there's no stopping them. They're just way too good.
And he said, Alfaro's a little bit bigger than me.
This ball's hit high in the air toward left. Granderson back to that wall. It's a towering swing and a drive. Oh, baby, how far's that one going? Fly ball well hit to right field. He's done it again.
If you guys do not follow Jared Caribbeas, or I don't even know how to say his last name, Jared, Pirates of the Caribbean, that's what I call him. Yeah, if you don't follow him on Twitter, I suggest that you do because he is a big Red Sox fan. The Red Sox, they've won 2 games in a row, so they're taking the one win at a time approach, and their offense exploded yesterday. JD Martinez went off, Mookie Betts factored in with the home run. So yeah, if you don't follow him, I suggest that you do because it's a lot of fun. And yeah, the Red Sox, I don't know if their season's over. There's still a lot of baseball left, but they're playing good right now.
Fly ball right center field, racing. Deep drive right center again. Trout is back. He's at the bullpen, leaping, and high fly. This is deep to left field, and that is gone. Another home run.
So we're going to go ahead and showcase 2 games right now, the Rays and the Astros game. Now, I couldn't really find many highlights from the Rays game. I checked everywhere. I could only find this of them winning the game and high-fiving each other. So the Rays did win yesterday, so they're trying to compete with the Red Sox and the Yankees and the wild card, everything like that. And then the Astros, they were aided by Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, the rest of their offense. And it just begs the question. We have to ask it almost every single recap because so many teams are in flux. Who's going to win the American League? Is it the Yankees? Is it the Indians? Is it the Twins? Is it the Astros? There's so many good teams in baseball right now.
Bregman slices one towards the corner and right with Altuve on the move. He has a chance to score. This ball drilled into right center field. That's going to be down for a hit and go all the way to the wall. Altuve to second. He is turning for third. Jose Altuve with an RBI triple.
I got to get my script for this one, but one team that is really good that not a lot of people seem to talk about because they're in the American League West, the Astros are so much better, but the Oakland A's, they're almost 20 games above 500, and Mike Fiers, I mean, say what you want about Mike Fiers, but he's 11-3 with a 3.33 ERA, including a dominant performance yesterday. So the A's, if they can make the playoffs with that offense, and if their clutch pitching can be clutch, they might make some noise.
And now the 1-2, and Chapman lines it down the left field line in the corner, and that's going to get down and get out of the ballpark. Wow, a line
The Padres destroyed the Rockies' hopes and dreams yesterday. The Rockies, I think that they were officially eliminated about a week and a half ago. I think it's not their season. Kyle Freeland, this guy almost won a Cy Young in 2018, and this year he has a 3-10 record and a 7 ERA. I do not know what happened to him. Usually you get better with time, but him and Blake Snell both got a little bit worse after being so good. So the Padres, they did win the game, and after that we're going to go ahead and show the Cardinals game. So they were able to capture a W courtesy of Marcell Ozuna. He's back from injury. He hits home run number 22. So if you missed the games, I got you.
1-2 pitch. And a drive to right field. Blackman going back, looking up, it's gone! 3-run home run. Josh Naylor hits a pinch hit, 3-run shot, and the Padres open it up on top 7-0. That'll work.
In the air, deep left, is gone! Into the bullpen of the Pirates, and Ozuna makes him pay. Home run number 22.
So the final game from yesterday was the Tigers versus the Royals game. Edwin Jackson got his first win with the Tigers in about 9 seasons, which I saw some stat that he's the first player to do that, like win one game and then 9 seasons later win another one with the same club. I think he's been on 3 different teams this year, so I just wanted to shout him out real quick as the Tigers beat the Royals.
Launches one to left. Stay fair. It does.
Alright guys, well that is going to do it for today's MLB recap. If you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe and slap a like on this one. Remember to use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save $20 off baseball tickets, concert tickets, anything that you can buy tickets from. You can pretty much get it on SeatGeek. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. If I can find any more highlights, I'll roll. If I can find any more highlights, I'll roll them right now. Peace out.
And what a play by Bichette. The shortstop sprawling up.
Ooh. A drive to right field. Long gone. And the Twins have just broken their team record for home runs in a season.
High drive to right. Headed to the water. It is out of here.
You can tell what they think. Guardy's got the bat out again.